All right, hey guys, back in here giving you Tuesday's HomeWOD program. Finished my capstone project, so got that all turned in. It was a late night, but got it figured out. Thanks for bearing with me. Didn't get a super big explanation video, but hopefully you got your death by burpees in, your death by push-ups in. Those were rough. Those push-ups, I thought I'd be able to get a little bit farther. Did not. Okay, those burnt pretty quick. Now today, we're gonna focus a little bit more on the legs and the core in the strength session, and then we're gonna get our heart rate really high in the AMRAP to follow, okay? So, for the strength section, we're gonna do 8 rounds, 40 seconds of max work, 20 seconds of rest, and we're gonna do that for 2 movements. So the first 8 rounds is gonna be with a single leg hip thrust. We're gonna do 40 seconds of max reps on the right leg, 20 seconds of rest, and then switch legs. So at the end, you'll have 4 rounds of each leg. So we'll do 8 rounds of each leg, do 4 rounds of each leg. So if we have a bench or an ottoman or anything we can put our shoulders up on at home, we can use that. I'm gonna show that here. And then we can also use a dumbbell for it. So we're gonna put our shoulders onto the bench. We're gonna sink our hips low, and we're gonna bring our hips to the sky with that leg up in the air. Now, if we have a dumbbell, we can put that dumbbell across our hips and do the exact same thing. So dumbbell sits there and bringing it to the sky, down and up. So that's our option. If we have the bench, you should really feel that in the glute and the hamstring at the top, just like with our hip thrust with the barbell that we've done in the gym. If we don't have anything we can put our shoulders up on, that's fine. We can turn it into a single leg glute bridge on the ground. So on the ground, one leg goes up in the air and just bring the hips to the sky and back down. So we can make that work as well. Again, make sure we're doing 40 seconds max reps with one leg, 20 seconds rest, and then switch legs. So 4 rounds on each leg for that. After you finish that, give yourself a few minutes to rest, and then we'll go into the 8 rounds with the side plank. So it's gonna follow the same format. You do the 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're doing it with a side plank. So again, start with your right or left side, and then switch sides, 4 rounds on each side. The side plank, we can do it up on our hand, holding with our hand up in the air. We can bring that leg up in the air to make it more challenging, or we can hold it down on our forearm, or we can bring one leg down and hold from there to make it a little bit easier. This is whatever you want to make it today. So if you want to make this really challenging, go up on the hand, bring that leg up, see how long you can hold it, okay? I'd like for at least the first few rounds for you to be able to hold it that whole 40 seconds. If you want to challenge yourself, and let's say those last 2 rounds, you only get 30 seconds, that's fine. But make sure at the beginning we can get about 40 seconds. So pick a skill that you can get that with today, okay? So after that, our legs, our glutes, our core will be nice and fired up. Then we'll get into the AMRAP today. So it's gonna be 15 minutes. If we have a dumbbell, we can use a dumbbell. If not, you're gonna use any object at home that has some weight to it. So whether it's a jug of water, a backpack filled with weights, anything, just something to take from the ground and then put it overhead. So 15-minute AMRAP, we're doing 20 dumbbell snatches. So one dumbbell, taking it overhead, switching arms, taking that overhead. Now, if we just have an object, so a backpack, jug of water, whatever it is, treat it the same way. So we're still doing 20 ground to overheads, from the ground, overhead, as if that was like a backpack or a jug of water. So we're working through 20 of those. That's the easy part, okay? So the rest of it's gonna get our heart rate really high. That's gonna be almost our rest. So we're gonna then hit 40 double unders or hops. So if we're just doing hops, just hop over a line, or you can even just hop up and down, whatever you wanna do. 80 single unders if we're scaling that so with the jump rope. Then 20 burpees, just regular burpees, and then 40 double unders or hops or single unders again. So once we hit that first set of double unders, our breathing is gonna start to really tick up. Then we hit those burpees, we're really gonna start to get fatigued, then we gotta do double unders again, okay? So every time we come back to these snatches, make sure we're taking those slow, breathing at the top. You're not gonna gain any ground by going super quickly on the snatches. You're just gonna burn yourself out and not be ready for this part. Make sure you can breathe once you get to this ending part today, okay? So this part should go nice, slow, and controlled, just so you can keep your breath for this part. If you're good at double unders, you might be able to move a little bit quicker on those burpees and snatches. It just depends on what's right for you, okay? So get this in today. Hopefully this works. Again, check out the CrossFit program, check out the weightlifting if you have weights at home. Hopefully yesterday worked out for you, hopefully today works out for you. Send me a message with a question if you have to. Have a great day, guys.